and then we're assertive the rest of the way.
Yeah, Lindsey's not exactly our poster child for physical toughness. You know, when you look at him at about 162 pounds, the thing is, with the way that he can run, it was a little bit scary there on the first kickoff return when he went flying up in the air and got kind of body slammed. But you know what? I thought from an offensive and defensive line standpoint, I thought our guys stood in there toe-to-toe. I just certainly didn't feel like we were mismatched or manhandled in any way, shape, or form. I felt like those guys stood in there and competed, and they really answered the toughness challenge that we had. You know, yeah, Lindsey got bounced around a little bit, but there was another guy, Evan Landy, who showed us some physical natures with his run over on the sideline. I thought Mo ran physical. I thought Murray ran physical. I thought the O&D lines did a great job.
Coach, can you just talk about putting South Florida on the map a little bit more? I mean, you guys have been sort of getting that progression, and now another big win for you.
Well, it's a huge win, and when you look at this program, I mean, as over time we've had some big wins, but our next hurdle that we really need to climb, we need to represent the Big East. We need to win the Big East. Those are the goals that we have, the things that we talk about, the things that we want to accomplish. I think to get to where we want to be, I don't think there's any doubt that's the next step of where we need to go. And I think after this season, when you look at Connecticut's a one-score game, Pittsburgh's a one-score game, Syracuse is a one-score game. Like I said, you're 3 plays away from having the opportunity to be the Big East champions this year, and I think it's a real tribute to these players. There was a lot of adversity when we walked in, and the way that these guys have turned and really rallied together, come together as a team and a family, supported each other, their hard work, their attitude. There's no doubt in my mind that there have been some foundation things laid this year that are going to give us a chance to have success in the future. That's why I'm so proud of the senior class.
Coach, they weren't able to establish much on the ground. Just how impressed were you with the run defense?
Terrell McClain and Corey Grissom up inside have done a great job, and rolling all those defensive ends, a great job they did. But having linebackers like Dede Lattimore, Sam Barrington, 2 young guys that are going to be back for the next couple of years, and a guy like Jaquan Williams, and then the way the safeties filled downhill. I thought we played really well in our front 7. Thought they did a great job. And I'll tell you, that back, Harper's big now. That son of a gun ran by me on the sideline. It was like, good night. He's a tank. I mean, he is a big, physical-looking, hard-running tailback. And like I said, our players, they didn't take, they weren't going to back down. They weren't intimidated in any way, shape, or form. They were going to stand there toe-to-toe. And I was really proud of the way that they did that. They have great confidence in themselves, and that confidence comes from the belief and the togetherness and the hard work that they put into turning and building this program, but all the hard, long work that they put into it.
Any more questions for BJ?
BJ, just to ask you, a lot of the talk this week has been about Daquan Bowers and about their pass rush, and obviously the offense helped with kind of the quick screens and all that, but talk about your offensive line and just the way they gave you time and kind of kept you from taking the hits you might have taken.
Yeah, the offensive line did a great job. You know, those guys are guys I joke around and play with all the time. But to do the job that they did against 4 guys who are potentially NFL prospects is amazing. And you know, I told them in the locker room right after the game that I owe them my life.